Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's Zuri. I hope y'all are having a great Tuesday. Welcome back to my channel. It is time for another Tuesday Talk episode. And today we are going to be talking about God first. Now, where do we always hear this phrase? It's usually in our social media bios like Instagram or Twitter or whatnot. And we say that God is first in our lives as it may appear in our social media accounts. But I am going to be sharing you actual ways to put God first. There's a lot of people who put God first and believe in God, but do not have a relationship with God or understand God's word to the extent that they should. And so today I'm going to be giving you guys a little bit of just helpful tips to help you in your journey with God. This is for everyone. So not just my PK and church kid community, but this is for everyone to listen if you need some encouragement or a little bit of a boost to help you with strengthening your relationship with God or starting to make that a strong relationship with God. So here we go. So I have a few notes here. So number one is make time. We spend a lot of time saying that we're going to make time for God and whatnot. But when you say that you are finding time, what you're doing is the more that you find time, you're not going to find that time because when you try to find time, you get lost in doing other things, that don't have anything related to spending time with God. But when you make time, that is a commitment that I am going to do what I said I was going to do, and I am sticking to that. So I find ways to adjust my schedule because one thing that I am not going to do is put God before anything else that I do. And I make sure that I have my alarms on for my early morning prayer. I am not a morning person. I do not like getting up early. That is just not me. I do have an exception for church. I do get up early for church, but I like to get my sleep. So I know for me on weekdays, school days, I do early morning prayer, and I do that, and then I listen to praise and worship music on the way to school and while I'm getting ready and whatnot. That is like my worship time. And then when I come home after I've done my homework, and after my shower, I will take some time to just relax, light a candle, um, and have devotion. And that is more of my sit down time with God time. And so, yeah. So, first step is make time and also set reminders as well if you need to do so. So, number two is be sincere and intentional about your relationship with God. If you are going to serve God, then make that your lifestyle. Don't change what you have put in place to please other people. Because if you are involved in something else that has nothing to do with God, or people or things that won't fulfill you as much as Christ will, you are putting yourself in a dangerous place spiritually. Like October 31st, Halloween, for it to many people it is a day to celebrate what Halloween consists of. And for me, it is literally just another day that the Lord has made. I do not celebrate Halloween. And so, no matter how many people say they're going out to trick or treat, no matter how many people invite me to come do stuff with them on that day, I decline offers because I am not changing what I believe so that I so that I can just be with my friends. Because you have to realize that there are certain things that you as a Christian cannot participate in, because when you do, that gives room for people to think that you are okay with that and really you're not. So it's just best to throw it all away together. So number two is make sure that you are sincere and intentional and stable and okay with being strong in your relationship with God. Number three, this is something that I love, and it has helped me. Get a journal. Write down your thoughts during devotion, something that God has shared with you, um, and it will bless you. Like, I look back on stuff that I wrote in a pandemic when there was a lot going on in my life at that time. It was literally the year of first for me, because 2019, my grandmother passed away, and 2020 was like the first of all, those new things, that come with the loss of a family member, like, first Christmas, first Thanksgiving, first New Year's, all of the first Mother's Day, first birthday without my grandmother. So it was just a lot. And so looking back on what I wrote in such a very difficult season of my life, and to see where I am now, it is a testament to the journey that I am on and what season of life that I am in. And it's just very, very, it's very nice to look back at those moments and then to see how you've overcome it. It's such a huge blessing, and I think it kind of encourages me to keep going in the midst of all that I do. Okay, so number four, um this is for churchgoers on a regular basis. Like, you love God, you dedicated your life to him, but you don't really necessarily spend time with him personally. Um Man, okay. So, one of my favorite musicians and people, especially my favorite organist, I should say, let's bring the category specific here. One of my favorite organists is Jaden Arnold, like superior, okay? And he is so funny, like straight up hilarious, but he truly loves God. And that's me. Like, I love to have fun, but at the same time, I love God, and I'm very serious about what I do as well. And so um, he said, if you think that the only way to experience God is through your church and through your pastor, you are wrong. If you got to get access through your pastor, and your pastor ain't nowhere to be found when you got an emergency crisis, you ain't gonna find much help. You have to have your own relationship with God. You can't grow up and claim your parents' relationship with God as your own. That is their individual relationship with God to them. And because what your parents go through, you may not experience. What your friends may experience may not be your experience. So when you have a unique experience, you gotta find God in that. And so, yeah. But those are a few points of advice that I have to help you guys put God first. There's a lot of church kids, like I said, and PKs who claim their parents' salvation as their own. Um, and, as you get older, you will start to see that your relationship with God is going to be different than everybody else's, because we all have different things that we experience on a daily basis. And, so yeah. So anyways, that I hope this helped you out. And so I hope that it helped you at least, start to um develop a relationship with Christ. And if you already have a relationship with Christ, then I hope it encourage you to keep on strengthening your relationship with Christ. And that's all I have today for this little mini Tuesday Talk episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Share it with anyone who needs it. And of course, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.